reaching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Frankie, I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. It's triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I wear a fire gun. I'm ready to race, no, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for
Oh, look at me. Everywhere, and I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle.
I'm a young driven river, my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Count it for and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light swish. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that.
second nature. All is automatic.
You fools hurt. Jesus will.
Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece. Body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Prime time over grind, game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. 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 Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best. nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't liking nothing. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Then I hit that. Then I hit that. Then I hit that.
Flag on the play.
Yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone.
I get through the pain, taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah. Look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go when I'm alone? Not on the phone when I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
Chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Lemonade, lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll run here with Ballage.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. 15 yards on the play, first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Balaj. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you. Move on. Long way to go in this one.
Harris. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
At first play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Prescott from the gun. And this one's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself...
Herbert has it knocked free. It's picked up by the Cowboys. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. so the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Chargers, 30.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, wide open receiver, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 33 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
The kickoff for Dallas.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Cowboys 7, Chargers 0.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They run it with Balaj. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one, and another first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Los Angeles.
Balaj. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
1st and 10.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come? I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first down, it's Herbert. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Down Chargers.
Herbert on first down now. He's airing it out for Williams. 39 yards there, a big one. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Herbert back to the air. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham, but it'll be second and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Here's a run with Balaj. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The quick slant caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They snap it to Herbert. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown.
To number 81,
Mike Williams, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes the score Cowboys 14, Chargers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Time long, set to kick off.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. But certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
This to Jarwin. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper, and the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Cowboys 27, Chargers 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And oh, what a catch there by Allen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of
23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Chargers.
Now it's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, he's going to find Gallup here complete.
That's good.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And let's count them up now.
Party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just no formers, we ain't stunting that. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Greg Zerline now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. Here comes Johnson on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Sliding out of the pocket. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And this will be brought back to the 22. Not only a fumble lost there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Elliott on 1st down, got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that...
Nasir Adderley on the tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
At the 8-yard line.
Prescott now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Kick is good.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they won.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal?
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. And they are going for it. Herbert now. He's got a man. It's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's first and 10.
7-yard line.
Got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught. First catch from Keenan Allen. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
1st and 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go on 4th. Herbert, the quick slant caught. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
Complete.
Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down.
8-yard pickup. First down.
Prescott on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Prescott. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
It's a gain of 6.
Prescott from the gun on third. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Prescott on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. Chargers. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go play action here on first down. He finds an opening past the 40. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's brought down at the...
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He's airing it out for Williams. Little clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
at their own 20-yard
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Cowboys 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for
Cooper again the target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for
Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll fire deep downfield for one, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
Complete.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Second and
you can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
No gain on the play.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Flushed out right. Looking for the end zone. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run it with Elliott. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Marvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Elliott. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try again with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Johnson now returning. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it here. Going deep here for Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to look for Allen now, the deep ball. That's where it stops. The return is halting at the 12-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So,
and he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Joey Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. End zone. Prescott over the middle, complete. It's Cooper. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. First down. Flush to his right. And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play here for the Cowboys. 43 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Elliott. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. And that has to drive a coach crazy.
Incomplete.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Well, man, open down the middle of the field, and he's got this down to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35-yard line. To throw again. Herbert going deep here for Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Kaiser White. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's corralled, but now before getting it inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This pass finds its way to Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
21-yard line.
Herbert now to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Chargers.
Up 40 extra points.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain.
Prescott, he has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then in the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
48-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Guys made complete over the middle. It's Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Herbert. It's complete to Henry over the middle. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. But that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw. As he throws there, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
A 37-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a little bit of time here to get in the field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Running one fly deep for Cooper. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Cooper was the target there, and it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Prescott to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Well, he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny. The throw to the middle, taken in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Herbert. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Balaj. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Now a first and 10 at the 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Here's Herbert.
Make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of...
me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil clearance like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the dial? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on. Hey, couple of
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the... end zone for a touchback. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a game.
Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Henry's got it out on the left side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they give this time to the tailback, working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
He was brought down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big
rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 1. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Eventually lining up for the extra point.
Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football.
Ty Long set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 30.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. 1st down, Prescott.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon.
Oh, Prescott stripped and picked up by the Chargers. The 30, the 20, 10, good. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown.
Michael Badgley lining up for the extra.
Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Oh, boy. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 44 yards. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Chris Harris.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off. I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Oh, boys.
Prescott yet again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember,
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jalen Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
24
as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Herbert has it knocked free. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover him.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. This is Tony Pollard. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. On first and 10, Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover it.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Jordan Lewis, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players, and when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes,
there he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Herbert's going to lead up the Chargers here, first and 10 at the 41-yard line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. Second and 10.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Herbert. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
1st and 10.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Dances by him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Back now in Arlington. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Smith getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. This will be caught inside the 10.
Herbert's back.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
3rd down.
The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Kalen Ballage, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Cowboys 27, Chargers 21.
So we'll see the onside kick here right out of the 2-minute warning. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This to Jarwin, and he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores, so, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Big, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28, and he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. The disaster there, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy.
Talking my talk, walking my do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. When I hit time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel you're grinding at, you know what it be. The lane now, my home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing to the hill. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, and touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, and go. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, and touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, and go. Nike check, t-shirt check, sneakers check, socks check, hoodie check, shorts check, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. The shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chest coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. Bought them all, my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do. I'm going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a Jason away. Got a new Chris Foss where they don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's up too hot. And he wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chest coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. Bought them all, my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
Kickoff for Minnesota.
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from uptown Charlotte.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be out right at the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Shamar Stephen there on the tackle.
He was tackled at
the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Bridgewater. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. 16 yards, a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Brings up facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
First down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. But that throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a trap.
Touchdown, Carolina! Robbie Anderson, 32 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 25 yards on the play there. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. 20! And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds. And what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Panthers 6, Vikings nothing.
They go play action here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
For Chris Manhurts.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On the ground, McCaffrey, and he takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in, and the Panthers add on to their lead.
The Panthers.
They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the second try.
Panthers 12, Vikings nothing. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns, his second sack of the night. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins, flush to his right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. 16 yards, a first down. Cousins on first down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now Cousins.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
They'll take over.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
11-yard line.
On 2nd and a couple. Cousins. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
39-yard line.
first and 10. Bridgewater. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First down, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this? It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Cousins again. The quick slant caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
B.C. Johnson.
As the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up first and 10.
Yo, watch the safety creep.
Here's Bridgewater. Out to his left. He'll run it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
He's coming. We got double up.
Bridgewater to throw it. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's third and short.
Third down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He's got a man, it's his fullback.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down, take the completion, keep moving.
Cousins from the gun on third. And that is incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Again, it's Cousins.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the Panthers' 23-yard line.
Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith.
Cousins pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They try again with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in, and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
You gotta be afraid of me. Check safety, check safety.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Intended for Robbie Anderson.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
2nd and 10.
Bridgewater now. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter play. 3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater to the right side and complete to Thomas. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, 41 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Panthers 23, Vikings 20. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. B.C. Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Huh? Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Bridgewater on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but
with no problem, scrambling for 22 and a first. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the Vikings' 45-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater forced out to his left. He's going to take off with him. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Ball carrier.
He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
13-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal.
4-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
On the carry.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and goal. Bridgewater to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play there out of Cook. 42 yards.
A gain of 42 yards on the play. 1st down.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a man open down the middle of the field.
That's all you got.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Cousins.
Justin Jefferson.
40.
Now,